Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, man. Today is the best day of my life, man. I woke up this morning, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I got an opportunity, man. Yeah, man. You don't see me inhale after I exhale, man. I exhale after I inhale, man. Yeah. We ain't even worry about what's wrong with nobody, man. Let's worry about what's right with some folks. You feel me? So, now, this video, I usually don't do video while I'm riding down the street because it's safe, but my spirit was touched this morning, man. My spirit was touched this morning. I said, you know what? I need to touch on this truth, man. Be careful what you allow into your system. Be careful what you expose yourself to on a regular basis. And I'll tell you why. Because I like to listen to music. I like hip-hop, rap. Ain't nothing like a good T.I. song. Ain't nothing like the King bless you in the morning, man, for the truck warm up, man, giving you some motivation, kicking in your virtual ass, man, so you can get some things done. You hear me? So, as I'm listening, it wasn't the King. I was listening to somebody else. We ain't gonna even disrespect T.I. on this platform, because that ain't what we do. It's the King. You hear me? So, I'm listening to some music. And I'm just like, man, this song ain't been on for 15 seconds. This man done already killed 3 black people, man. I was like, as a 46-year-old, I can handle it. But I'm just like, man, what if I wasn't 46, man? What if I was 16? What if I was 17? Do I understand that these are just lyrics, that this is just art? Or am I basing my life off these actions? Yeah. This is real to me because there was a time in my life when I was about 17, 18 years old, and I thought 8 Ball and MJG was God. Oh, and Tupac, Lord of all lords, because whatever Tupac said, that was life. And these people not trying to send me to no bad place or put me in a situation where I just hate the black man because I am a black man, so I end up hating myself. Nah, they just doing their art. And it's okay, because artists have art. The only thing is sometimes our minds are not capable to understand that it's just that. It's just art. Now, in today's time, you have a lot of people who are talking about drilling and killing, and it's not just art. It is a way of life. So we have to be conscious of that. You got to be real conscious of that. Because you take a teenager and all night he just been listening to drill, kill. That's how you feel. And then he wake up that next morning and it's on. And then somebody else might be watching the movie, or you get with somebody and y'all singing the same song. Y'all on that same time. So when conflict arises, oh man, you already know what's going on. We practicing this self-hate, man. Yeah, you know we hate each other. So what we finna do now? You already know what the song said. What we are, but we don't play that. We ain't playing. Yeah. We'll do this to you. We'll do that to you. Whole time the world moving in a whole nother place. The world is moving in a whole nother place. And here's the irony of the situation. Whatever you got mustering in your spirit, it'll eventually come out, man. If you put a whole bunch of black people killing black people into your system day in and day out, when you get an opportunity to show these niggas you ain't nothing to play with, guess what you gonna do? You gonna show them. Yeah, you gonna cross all your T's and dot all your I's. Hey, man, listen, I'm here to tell you this right here, man. Boy, that is not the last song on their playlist. That is not the last song on their playlist, man. In fact, that ain't the only playlist. And that you ain't the only person with the auxiliary cord. Because after you get done listening to that song, oh man, they start playing some more songs. Yeah, you're going to jail. And guess what? Let's say you might not go to jail. Let's say you continue with the drilling and the killing. Your spirit and your conscience, man, and your well-being is gonna be altered, man. Because to kill a person, it takes a certain kind of effect on you. And I'm just speaking from naturalistic observation. What I'm saying is when you owe somebody, bro, that thing be on you. That thing be on you. And you can psych yourself out like, this ain't nothing, or it was just something that had to be done. But when you owe somebody, bro, you live with it. Unless you just a cat killer. And that ain't, it don't touch you like that. But when you start to tune in to your nature, to your nurturing spirit, to your God-like being, man, yeah, that conscience come in. Yeah. And you might not get caught. But sometimes, man, that persecution, that spiritual awareness, man, it'll eat you alive, man. It'll eat you alive. So I'm saying all that to say this, man, that you're going to listen to what you're going to listen to. I want you to be conscious of what you listen to. And for the sake of argument, try listening to something else today. I ain't saying all day. I'm just saying, look, man, just put something else in just for a little bit. You know what I mean? And if you got some teenagers around you and y'all listening to some killer shit, hey, man, that's what they like. Yeah, look, be that cool person, but then do this. Strategically slide into something that ain't got so much killing in it. You feel me? Slide into something that might provoke something. Then you can go back to the killer stuff, and then every now and again, strategically, yeah, just give them something, they gonna get something back to them. Yeah. Then on another note, let me touch on this, man. Be careful who you have your people exposed to, man, because I'm seeing on the news, and I hate to switch subjects like this, but it's just on my spirit. So you gonna get 2 for 1 this morning. Look at God. Won't he do it? Yo, sometimes you gotta let the Lord use you. Lord, man, dirt don't hurt. You heard me. So be mindful, because most molestation take place, guess what? With people you know, with people in the family, with people that's close to you. Those are facts. You got to be aware of that. You got to be on top of that. You got to know what's going on at all times. Or else, you want to let your child cross the street and go to the grocery store by themselves. Hey, man, don't leave them in an environment where anybody, don't put nothing past nobody. Male, female, child, adult. Because everybody can be curious. Everybody can wander. Yeah, man, you got to be conscious of everything, man. You got to be on top of it. And you got to be mindful of teachers and leaders and mentors and preachers. Yeah, everybody's a suspect, man. Because when the smoke clear, you're going to be saying, it's almost like when you're dealing with your children, your teen, your daughter, your son, think of it as a piece of property, a valued piece of property. And you want to make sure that this property is right. So you get them structured on education. You get them structured spiritually. Okay, so you want to know where all the X's are at. You want to know what. Don't wait until the fire has started and start trying to get a fire extinguisher. I already had you something set up in place, man. A mindset. Teach your child what to look for and how to respond and have adult conversations with them. I've never whooped any of my daughters, but I have been aggressively honest with both of them. I don't mesh that line between adulthood and childhood. If you old enough to comprehend, I'm going to tell you all the truths that I can. My 10-year-old, from the moment that she can comprehend, hey man, ain't no Santa Claus, folks. Ain't no Santa Claus, ain't no Easter Bunny, it ain't none of that. That's not what's going on. Because I'm not going to lie to you. Not about this, because when I come tell you about the Lord, guess what? I need to have your undivided attention. Yeah, when I tell you that God is real and He is on your side, I don't want you to get God and the Easter Bunny mixed up, child. That's not what we doing. That ain't what we got going on. So no, Santa Claus ain't real. But Jesus is. You heard me. Yeah. That way. On another note, I'm going to close out with this, man. So, I was in chain gang, man. And I'm going to church. And I'm not going for the reason a lot of other people go. I'm not going because I'm trying to swap some store goods out. I'm going for the word, man. And sometimes, if you ever been chain gang, which I hope you haven't, but if you ever been, keep your head up, shout. But when you go to church, you might get the preacher you think you're going to get, and then you might get another preacher. So we had a chaplain that, man, used to come with it, man. God used to use him, man, to speak to us, man. And to my understanding, man, it was regular. Some spirits, man, I get it, and I be needing it. You feel me? This is not the best coffee. This is not the best coffee. But anyway, so the chaplain wasn't there. He let a guest church come in. People volunteer to go to the churches, man. And he came in, the guy came in, man. And he was like, hey, I ain't never been in no jail. But you know what? I know the word. And I'm going to give you the word. And I was like, all right, I can deal with that. I'll take the word. You feel me? But then as we got off into his perception of things, what he said to a facility full of males that are condemned to the confinement of themselves. This preacher told us, and he went to where he say, if you are interacting, participating, playing a part of masturbation, you are a homosexual. I said to myself, maybe he's talking about if you're, I don't want to say you're masturbating another man. I'm saying to myself, maybe he talking about if you jacking off another dude or something like that. There, you know what I mean? He can't be talking about, masturbating yourself or jacking off yourself, surely, right? Because a sin is a sin. And I'm not getting off into that aspect of it. What I'm saying is, let me make sure I heard him correct, because it sounded like he said if you masturbate, you're a homosexual. I was like, but when I masturbate, I'm masturbating off of the thought of a female, a picture of a female, the idea, the essence, the smell. I never consider a male while I am participating in this act. He went back and repeated what he said. Because now you got everybody's attention. I don't know if he was going for some sharp value, but he doubled down. He said, yeah. He said masturbation is a male having sex with a male. I was like, okay, I am a male. And technically I am interacting sexually with myself. But I'm not two people. I'm just one person. I say, hey, this is what I say to myself. I don't say it out loud. I say, you know what? You just lost me, Shawty. I'm going to tell you why you just lost me. Because we're in a place where you are sexually frustrated. And there's no conjugal visits in the state of Georgia unless you got an officer or a boy. You feel me? And I had neither. So the act of masturbation was a relief. It was a relief. And I know I didn't switch subjects, but there was a time in chain gang where you could have magazines. This was before cell phones, so this is a whole nother age now. You can have magazines. You can have nudie magazines or porn magazines or black videos. You feel me? And for whatever reason, they banned those books in chain gang. They banned porn magazines in chain gang. I could not understand this. In a place where it would seem as if you want to reduce raping and sexual violation, seems like you would be okay with these people having another sexual outlet. Because I was married to my books. But the system took those books out. And I actually remember when they took my last book, I was on the toilet. I had to flap up on the door. All for what I know, man. Nobody said that the police was in the dome. Police that came in my room, opened the door, looked at me in mirror disgust. I'm sitting here like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm still heavily breathing. Man, them folks that took 13 and took my little book, man. Oh, I'm like, bro, ain't nobody said find the hole or none of that. Nobody said, y'all just letting the police, what y'all got going on, man? Y'all just letting me go. So back to the story at hand, man. Yo, the preacher that said that, man, you're a homosexual if you masturbate. Get what? I don't want to come to your church when I get out. I don't want to be a part of that congregation. And like I say, the general idea of this entire post is, man, watch what you expose yourself to, watch who you allow to affect you, man, because a lot of times we won't mislead ourselves because we want what's best for us. A lot of times other people mislead us because they say something that relates to us and that we can check and be like, that's right, and that's right. So we're assuming that everything else is coming out of this individual is right. It don't always be right, folks. That ain't how this go. That's from music to instructors to music. I said instructor, teachings, preachers, understandings, and values. These are the things that some of our broken soldiers have with an amplified voice spoken into our spirits, giving it to us, and we chop it up because you gave us 6 good things that we know is right. So when you give us this 7th thing, and it don't really line up, but you're like, oh, they gave us this, they gave us that. That's how energies, they deceive you. They give you a little good. That's just like people. They give you a little good, and then they give you a little good, but then they give you a little bad. They give you a little bad, so then you don't really understand what's going on. And just like people, when they don't just come out and just tell y'all a lot. They tell you a lot of truth. They tell you the truth. They tell you the truth, and then they slide those lies in, man. Yeah, they slide those lies in, and then that's where the mistrust begins to come in, man. Because you didn't told me these truths, so you built me up. But you lied to me. You living a lie. Yeah. I'm gonna cut it out, man, because that's a business phone call, man. Look, today is the best day of my life, man. They the best day of your life. Overall, watch what you allow, watch who you allow, and watch what you dwell on, man. Put some goodness in your life, folks. Peace out.